am getting ready to go to a coffee house in Warner Robins, Georgia called Little Light Coffee Shop. And I'm really, really excited because I had a sample of Black Tie Barnes coffee and rose, and I really liked it. I mean, it lit up my house in this little jar. That's how I knew it was good. I was like, oh my gosh, and it smelled divine. And so I did that with I made 2 candles, so we'll see. I made a small batch, but since I'm doing a coffee shop, I did a caramel coffee kind of from Dulceria. Now, it doesn't say caramel in the nose, but I tell you what, it smells like a caramel frappe. It smells so good. And then Black Tie Barn has another one called Velvet Brew, which it really smells like a good bold brewed coffee. So we're gonna display those. I already had somebody message me early this morning and was like, I need your brew. So I'm like, okay. So she wants the Black Tie Barn one, so we're gonna do that. So I'm heading there now. I'm so hectic this morning. I ended up like having my son help me pack the car, and then I made like chicken in the oven for them. I made a fresh pot of rice. I'm only going to be doing this show from 11 to 2. Sometimes like it runs like 2:15, 2:30, but I'm gonna try and be out of there on time. Sometimes people like come right at the last minute and they're like, oh wait, because it is a coffee shop. I love doing coffee shops. I love the vibe of like coffee and candles. And I don't know, like I really would love, like I wish when I was younger I would have like worked for Starbucks or, you know, some type of company, because I definitely would have done like a coffee candle shop. And I feel like that's in my heart, or maybe it's in my future, but I kind of want a little Christian coffee shop with some books and just like a good vibe, and candles like all displayed and like burning. I know it's like an insurance issue, so maybe I'll have the candles there and then I would have the wax melts like burning. But I just have like this, I don't know, I just have this idea, and I think it would be so cute to do. It's just, it costs a lot of money. I know there are grants and things like that, but what do you guys think? I actually went to the Candle Makers Resource Group, and I posted like if anybody had like their own little hut. And what's funny is so many people said that they did, and I just thought that was so cool, that they created their own little hut in their backyard or something. So I don't know, maybe I'm always like thinking big, and then sometimes I do it, sometimes I don't. I never thought I would be making candles. I never even thought this was even possible. I do about 3 to 4 shows a month, and it's getting scary because I'm having to buy a lot in product. And I think that's the scariest thing, is you start realizing that candles and shows and candle making is not just candles. You need boxes, you need wicks, you need wick stickers, you need vessels, you need tops for your candles, whether that be dust covers or lids. Do you want them personalized, your lids or your dust covers? There's so much, and I'm gonna have a small apparel line with my candles, Verse&Flame, and we're gonna carry Christian apparel. I already bought everything for my son, so I did a double investment and helped him start his own little business. So we're like learning. So on top of learning and doing candles and being a mom and doing it all, we're gonna do that. So there is just so much going on in my world, and so sometimes I want to make a video and do everything. So I figured today would be the perfect day to make a video and show you guys like my setup for Little Light, and like what we're gonna be doing and how it's all gonna like pan out. I'm really hoping that we it's in the back, the where she has us, and so people will come in sometimes it's busy, sometimes it's not. Last time it was very busy and I had a lot of customers. It was so wonderful. But either way, I really like when it's kind of like a modest pace because I get to like speak to the customers and bond with them and whatever God wants to do. So I'm almost there. I'm gonna park, and then I'm going to basically like start setting up. My show's at 11 and I'm arriving here at 10:15. Okay, I just wanted to show you guys how I set up. So I have bookshelves, I have my stands, and I put the wax melts inside of like this shelf along with the room sprays, but I think I'm gonna get a different setup. I feel like I need a second table because it's hard for people to bend down. So I have the soaps there, and then my candles. And usually I have big, huge flowers to like draw people in. So I need to go shopping next week. But this is how I set up. And I make sure I have my follow us on social media right there. Yeah, so that's how I do. I love these shelves. They always make everything look nice. So I've got to get a couple more of those so I can display some other stuff. I'm on my way home from the show. I am pooped. Poop. It was really great. The coffee and rose did exceptionally well, and from Black Tie Barn, as well as the Dulceria, their Cafe Crema. I got the most reviews on that today, which is so cool. I sold out of the coffee and rose, which was just insane to me. They really, really loved it. Like, people loved it. And, you know, when I burn it in the house, it really just, man, makes the house smell so good. So, a lot of the scents that usually sell out for me were completely opposite today. So, I mean, it's whatever location you're in, the season you're in, whatever people are feeling. Like, we were in a coffee shop vibe, so I found like people were really into like the beach scents. They were into the coffee scents. They were kind of getting away from like the warmer scents that we usually see that people want, you know, December, January, February, March. So because I think we're going into April, I was really surprised that a lot of my other scents didn't get used up. So, but I am home now and I am pooped. I've got to get some of the stuff out. A lot of my room sprays sold. Man, did they sell out, which was surprising because I've been to 3 other places and the room sprays didn't even move, and today they were flying off the shelves. So it just depends on people's moods and their location. But today was a great day. I'm gonna just show you a picture at the end. I was super happy. I am pooped though. Talking to a lot of people, and I always get in like this groove. I can't just stop talking. I love meeting people and hearing their story, and just so thankful. So I'm going to end this video. God bless you guys. I hope the information on here was helpful. I felt like this was like my coffee jam today. God bless you guys. I will see you soon in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.